Good morning, everyone. Boker Tov. So, continuing here in Siman Yud of the Shemeshum again. So here he's arguing against a sefer called Habayit Yehudi that came out from a Rav Zakai, and he praises the sefer, and then he writes a few ha'arot, a few points that he discusses that he feels that is a mistake, or he argues on. And one is the following point: there is a concept called En Mevatlin Isur Lechatchila. You're not allowed to be mevatel a sin lechatchila, ideally, which means as follows. We know of a concept, we spoke about this, I'm sure when we learned the Ben Ish Chai, Basar V'Chalav, that if milk accidentally falls into, let's say, a dafina or a meat pot, and there's 60 times the amount of meat against the milk that fell in, then it's mevatel. It's as if it's not there, it dissipated. If you see some milk there, then you wipe it off, of course, but if there's 60 times towards it, now it looks like a regular meat pot, then you're good. But, en mevatlin isur lechatchila, you can't do that lechatchila, meaning if I have a big meat pot of dafina, I can't say, well, it's going to taste good with a little bit of milk, and even though I know it's a little bit, and I have 60 times against it, let me just put some milk in. You can't do that. That's asur, that's lechatchila that you can't do. So, now what happens if some milk falls in and it's not 60 times against the meat? So now that it's not 60 times, it's not kosher. Can I add more meat? Can I add more water after this accident already happened and I don't have 60 times? Can I add more meat, more water, whatever I want to make it 60 times against the amount of milk that fell in? So for some reason, because it is a straight Shulchan Aruch, this author, maybe he said it, maybe a bit of a slip, says that you can do it, but it's a clear mistake that you cannot do that when it comes to Torah laws. For instance, actual meat and milk, as opposed to chicken and milk. So again, in the case of meat and milk, your milk accidentally falls into a meat pot, and there's not 60 times of the meat against that milk, and that's it. The story's over, and it's not kosher. And you got to also kosher the pot, etc. If, let's say, it fell into a chicken soup, accidentally, it fell into a chicken soup, and the amount of chicken soup against the milk that fell in is only 30 times the amount, not 60 times the amount, there, because chicken and milk is midirabanan, you're allowed to add more water to the soup. You're allowed to add more chicken to the soup to make it 60 times against the milk that fell in, and then that would be okay. So that's in the case of derabanan type of situations, as opposed to the oraita type of situations. I know it's a little bit late with it, Bezrat Hashem, but that's the halachot for today. Minichat tonight at 6 p.m. Have a good day, everyone.